There's lots of different ways to access Google Drive. No one way is more superior than another, but it's worth knowing different methods so that you know how to very easily access it. So I'll start off with what is probably the easiest way to access Google Drive, which is just to open a blank web page in Chrome. Usually, your homepage will be a kind of a Google portal like this, but even if it isn't, you've got at the top here what's known as the Omnibar. If you just follow my cursor, the Omnibar, which lets you search very easily. And if you just type in the word drive, mine's automatically filled the rest in, but it might not for you the first time. So let's just imagine it says drive, and you hit the enter button. The first link that comes up is straight to Google Drive. So if I click on that, and then click Go to Google Drive, I've arrived instantly at Google Drive. Now, the first time that you use it, or perhaps if you're using it on an unfamiliar device that you haven't signed in before, it'll ask for your username and password. That will have been provided to you by your IT administrator or whoever is responsible for distributing logins in your particular school or context. So make sure you get the username and password from them. Very often, it'll be your school email account and whatever password you use to log into more systems. So whatever you use to either log into your Windows computer at school or your Chromebook. But that might not always be the case, depending on how your IT administrator has set things up. So just make sure you get the login details from them. Otherwise, it won't log you in straight away. Another way you can get to it, which is really quite handy, is if you're on the main Google website, google.com or google.co.uk, you'll notice there's a little apps launcher up here where my cursor is right now. If you tap that, you can just press Drive. It's quite a nice little quick, easy way to get onto Google Drive if you want to. The third way is to type in the full website address, which is an easy one to remember. Instead of google.com, it's drive.google.com. And if you just type that, as you can see there, as I've done in my web browser, hit return, suddenly I've got access to Google Drive and my entire drive's loaded up. That's my actual drive there that I've given you a little bit of a look at. So there are different ways to get onto it. Another way, the fourth way, if you want to know this method, you'll notice that I'm signed into Google Chrome. Now, if you're using Google Chrome as your web browser, which is the most popular web browser that exists today, you can see there's an option to sign in. So you can click on the little symbol up here or a little symbol up here that says sign in. Log in with your school email address and password for Google. And once you've done that, you will hopefully, if your IT administrator has set things up correctly, have a bookmarks bar here. Now, if they decided not to put a bookmarks bar there, you can just click on there. And under bookmarks, make sure that the option to show bookmarks bar has been turned on. In our domain, it's turned on by default. In our, when I say domain, I mean in my school, it's turned on by default. But at the moment, you might just want to click that. You'll then get an option for apps here. You can click that apps button anytime and then click on Google Drive to open up your Google Drive. So they're different methods. No method is more superior or better, but they're a group of different methods that you can use in order to access Google Drive really quickly.